The inbox has been flooded with your Ask Andy questions. He's been getting to them one by one, so do keep them coming. Just post on social media and use the hashtag #AskAndy. In the meantime, Lori Curran is the county executive in Nassau County on Long Island, New York. Tennis courts there are reopening this week. Andy, take a listen to her social distancing instructions at the presser.
Every player, unless they're from the same household, has to bring their own tennis balls so that you don't touch other people's tennis balls with your hands. You can kick their balls, but you can't touch them. I'm going to blush, sorry. Of course, if you're playing with someone in your household, you can touch those tennis balls. To avoid confusion.
She was trying, Andy, and it kind of got worse.
I like it. You know, we've all succumbed to the library giggles before. You know, it happens.
Just say the word tennis balls, right, Knowles? Just put the word tennis in front of it, and
well,
we're safe.
My question there is: did she volunteer to say that, or did someone send her out? Because if they sent her out, that is an instance where they set you up to fail, and that's no longer your friend.
See, I always when I hear stuff like that, I always imagine the committee involved with, this is definitely the best way to deliver this message. I'm like, who's on that committee? Who's making these decisions?
That's a staffing issue, I think. When she went back to the office, someone got canned. A couple other memories for Andy, and obviously this one is one of the most glorious in your career. We talked about Team USA contributions yesterday on the show. This was Davis Cup Final 27, you and the boys. Where does this rank on your career memories, Andy?
Yeah, I mean, it's up there with anything that we were able to accomplish. I think it was more special because it took a while for us to get there. We were contenders from 01, 02, 03. We knew we were one of the best teams in the world. It just didn't end well enough for us. And so to kind of share the experience and create lifelong friendships along the way was very special.
You know, Andy, we've kind of delved into Davis Cup this week and talking about certain things. And I just wonder from your perspective, tennis is such an individual sport, and throughout your entire career, you're trying to achieve for yourself, possibly your family. But maybe talk just a little bit about how different it is, first of all, being with a team, with your buddies, with your peers, but also representing your country in Davis Cup.
I personally loved it. I didn't play college tennis like a lot of you did. So I didn't really have that team experience, save for Little League soccer or baseball or something like that. So to kind of have a common goal, which didn't end once you were finished with the Davis Cup tie, you carried that through the tour weeks, and you would hang out with your teammates. And, I was young, and so it really built in, a sense of community with the people that participated in the teams, not just the players on the team, the staff that was involved, the captain that was involved, the practice partners that came and went. It was just such a special thing for me to be involved in, and I'm glad we got there.
We are too. It was 13 years ago that you guys got it done in Portland. Couple other quick items for you. Everybody's been doing the 100 volley challenge. We've got another entry that came in. Horseback. Could you pull this off, Andy?
I wouldn't want to. I'm just continuously amazed by the sheer boredom of people at this stage in the pandemic.
Yeah, this is month 3. This is what happens in month 3. Let's get the horse and the tennis racket, and let's see what happens with a video.
Yeah, the horse does it, and then I'm impressed.
Okay, good form by the horse, staying still long enough for this. And then one other item, and this has to do with Knowlesy not wanting to risk it at the grocery store, Andy. Apparently he is having the kids get the dinner items by hand.
Yeah, it's always strange for me to see this, Knowles. You're going to have to tell me the story, but when I see that your kids are 7 feet tall now, it always freaks me out.
Yeah, as you know, Graham there on my right, you remember him when he was just a little kid. He's now 6'6", and Brody's about 5'8". So, yeah, they're growing a lot, eating that's mahi-mahi there, Dorado in American terms. So, got to make sure we're feeding the boys so they can continue to grow.
Hold on, I have to interrupt here because I know that you said that Graham is 6'6". You want to tell everybody how old he is at 6'6"?
Yeah, he's 14. So they're growing them big these days.
I'm going to need a moment to divert from that wholesome fun and take us completely into the gutter. So last week, Mark Knowles, you weren't on the show, but Arias Haber and I saw a picture of a player that I did not recognize. I was like, they're like, who is this current player? And I didn't know who it was. I was struggling for the life of me. And Haber and Knowles, I just want to know, would you recognize this player from a different angle?
You know,
Oh, my
I was
Lord.
actually.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, wow.
You didn't go there, did you?
Well, I'm just saying, like, we knew who he was right away that time, Abe.
Well,
I was actually watching that show, and which I thought was very entertaining because I did notice it was Benoit Paire, but I think I might have gotten it sooner if I had this angle.
well,
I did. I mean, I'll admit I did for certain. And this just lends itself to my absolute boredom comment that I mentioned earlier in this segment.
and here we thought that Benoit Paire never shaved. Apparently, joke's on us. He's gone. I knew I'd lose him at some point during these.
That's too good.
Andy, on that extremely highbrow note, we say goodbye to you for this Wednesday. We'll see you on Friday for the UTR Pro Match Series.